month. Today I'm finally doing my November Boxycharm. I've been really backed up lately with my September, my October, and my November Boxycharm box. 3 months behind on my Boxycharm videos. I hope you guys don't mind, but today I'm going to be doing my November Boxycharm unboxing. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I got, then please keep watching. If you are not familiar, Boxycharm is a beauty subscription box, and I have a referral link below if you would like to sign up. Usually we both get like some points or like a perk or something. So if you would like to sign up using my link, that'd be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, let's get started. So the theme for this month is stellar. This is what the little card looks like, and I got variation number 10, and I got, let's see, 5 products in my box this month, plus like a little bonus item. All right, so the first thing in my Boxycharm box is a skincare product. This is from the brand Tula Skincare, and this is called the Star Power Nourishing and Brightening Cosmic Hydrogel Mask. So that's a really long name, but basically it's one of those like sheet masks, but instead of it being paper, I believe the entire thing is that gel kind of material. And of course it did come with 2 of them, which I really like when they give you 2 of like a skincare product. That way it's not just like you get to try it once and then cool. So these retail for $22, so I'd make it about 11 bucks a piece, which is definitely a bit up there for me for like a one-time use product like this, but I'm excited to try these out. So it says that it has probiotics, grapefruit, chamomile, and gotu kola in it. So my skin's looking pretty rough at the moment. It's just not been a good time for my skin lately. So hopefully this will kind of, I don't know, revive it. I think a little bit is the weather changing and the cold and a little bit of my diet. So I've been kind of, you know, slacking a bit lately. So it comes with like a little plastic protector on here, and then you can just peel that off. There's a lot of extra plastic in here that I feel like is not necessary. Like there's this little plastic sheet here. So then there's the actual mask here. This is the bottom half. It kind of has like a little like lace star pattern on it, which is interesting. So I'm gonna apply this and put it on. And then this is the top part. It's very slippery. It's also super, super cold on the skin, but that would feel so nice in the summertime. All right, so I got it on. It definitely takes a little bit of patience to kind of like get it positioned all right, but it's on. It pretty much covers all of my face pretty well. And now I'm just gonna leave this on for about 10 minutes and take it off and see what I think afterwards. Okay, so I've left this on my skin for actually about close to 20 minutes now because I was editing a video, but I'm just going to peel this off. Oh, it always feels so good to take these off. And I'm just gonna kind of rub in the rest of the like serum into my skin so it really sinks in. And then I'm gonna let my skin rest for just a couple minutes before I apply the next product. So I definitely really liked the gel masks. The only thing is I feel like, I don't know, I prefer the little under eye ones more just because I feel like that's the area where I really get a lot of benefit from like the gel kind of feeling and stuff. It's nice all over the skin, but it is just a lot, and I think I kind of prefer like a regular cloth sheet mask for that. But it's definitely a really fun, nice treat to do like every once in a while, just kind of like treat yourself. Definitely not something I would do all the time. Like I said, with this being like $11 for a one-time product, it's just a little bit steep. I think you can find some really good sheet masks for just a couple bucks, and I think they do just the same effect. So it was fun to try out, but nothing that I would personally purchase on my own. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad I got to try it out, and I love that they gave you 2. That way you could either share it with a friend or at least get to use it more than once. Okay, so the next thing in my box, I was really surprised when I looked at the price tag of this, especially since I believe this was a product that I had actually selected. If you're not familiar, Boxycharm, actually, I think they allow you to choose like an item in your box now. I don't know if they do that every single month or when, but they are kind of giving you a little bit more customization with your boxes, which I'm really happy about. So this was an item I actually picked out. I believe this is the brand Kypris, but it comes in a box like this, and this is the Antioxidant Dew Quench Glow Serum, and the bottle of this is actually really pretty. It's like this really pretty royal blue kind of color, and this retails for $90. So that's definitely a really, really expensive product, and it is 47 milliliters, and basically it's just like a glow serum product. So I'm going to apply this to my skin. Ideally, I would let the face mask kind of sink in just a little bit more before I put this on, but I'm a little crunched for time. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put just a couple drops of it around my face. I don't need too much. It definitely has a little bit of like a natural herby kind of scent to it. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but it's definitely not too strong, and I feel like it's something that wouldn't last on my skin very long. So if you are really sensitive to scents. It does have a little bit of a scent to it, but nothing that's super strong or anything that I feel like would be super distracting. It's another one of those products that does not have any shimmer to it, so that's another thing I like. It really does give you more of like a moisturized, wet kind of look on your skin rather than like a shimmer type of effect, which I really like because I'm not a huge fan of shimmery products in my face products, unless it's like just my highlighter. That's the only place I really like some shimmer on my face. But yeah, so I'm really glad that I got to actually pick out this product, especially with it being such like a high retail value. I don't know if it's really worth that much, to be honest, and I'll have to use it more to see if I get any good results from it, but it looks really nice, and it is exclusively made for Boxycharm, so that's interesting. But yeah, so that was a cool product. Okay, so the next thing in my box does not count as one of your items. It was just kind of like a bonus thing that they threw in this box because they're trying to incorporate more of, like I said, the customization kind of factor. So this was a little tester foundation that I got. It's from Becca, and it comes with 3 different colors in here, and they want you to test the colors and see which one matches you best. And they're trying to, like, you know, really kind of nail down like colors about doing like complexion products in the future, which is interesting. So I'm pretty sure the color Linen is going to be the closest match to me, but just for the sake, I'm going to use all of these as my foundation today, and I'll just kind of mix them together, but I will kind of do little swatches of each of them individually just to kind of see what color would match me best. So this first one here is the color Linen, so I'm just going to kind of do a little swipe there. Next is the color Shell. This one I think is definitely a little bit more yellow, definitely too yellow for me. And the last one here is Cashmere. This one's just way too dark for me, I can tell. But yeah, so I can definitely tell that that color Linen is the closest color to me, but I'm going to use all of these and just kind of like mix them around my face, just to kind of, you know, use this as my foundation for the day. Okay, so the next thing in my box is 2 brushes, and I feel like it's been a little bit since I've gotten some brushes, so I was actually really excited to see these. These are actually Boxycharm's like first of their own brushes, I believe, and this is a 2-piece brush set, and these retail for $35, but these are actually so cool. I feel like they just look really cool, but these are what the 2 brushes look like. I love the look of them, and they have this like little divot in here to where you can kind of like really hold it and grip it, and these are super dense and really soft brushes, and again, I really like the look of them. They just look, I don't know, they kind of remind me of like Lady Gaga or something like Kat Von D would have done or something, but I really like the feeling of these brushes. They feel so good, and I feel like you could do a lot of things with these. You could probably do like foundation with this one, and I'm probably going to do like contour with this one, but I want to try these out real quick and see kind of what I think about them. I'm going to use this one as like setting my face with powder and kind of see what that does. It's definitely a lot more of a denser brush, so I feel like you could really get in there. So I definitely think I like this bigger brush more for like doing something like applying foundation rather than applying powder. I think this is just a little bit too dense for that, so I'll have to try that that way sometime. I think I just don't like it for the purpose that I chose to use it today, so I'm gonna have to try this one again, but I really do like this brush. It's really neat. And another like side note, I really like this little plastic thing it came in, because I'm gonna put my other makeup brushes in it too, because sometimes my makeup brushes get everywhere and get dirty whenever I'm taking them with me and stuff, so that's gonna be really handy. But now I'm gonna try the smaller one. I don't know if these have names or not. They don't have any kind of names or numbers on them, but I'm gonna use the smaller one to kind of contour and just kind of see how that works. I feel like, especially since it's a little bit more like a skinnier kind of one, I feel like that would be really good for that. Oh yeah, that fits really perfectly, kind of like in the hollows of my cheeks. It really lays down a lot of product well, so I feel like that would actually work really good if you have like a more of like a sheer kind of bronzer that you find just does not show up very well. Using a denser brush like this could be a good thing to use, because then it really, I don't know, just kind of makes the product show up a little bit more when it's more dense like this. And going across the jawline as well, that's another good thing I feel like this would be really good for. Okay, yeah, so that worked really well. I liked how that worked. That just really kind of chiseled in like all the right areas. So yeah, I'm a really huge fan of this brush in particular. I'll have to try the larger one out and see if I like it for foundation, but that second one, the smaller one, is definitely a winner for me. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup and come back with the next product. Okay, so the next thing in my box is an eyeshadow palette, and this was actually probably one of the first eyeshadow palettes in a while that I've gotten in Boxycharm that I was genuinely excited for. This is from Dominique Cosmetics, and this is the Celestial Thunder palette. it, this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, so minimal but pretty. And this is what the inside looks like. Definitely a lot of warms, but some like pinks and like blues and stuff, really pretty colors. And I've actually never tried any of her eyeshadows before, so I was really like actually genuinely excited whenever I got this one. Like last month I got the Dose of Colors one. I wasn't like excited when I first got it. Like I liked it, I think it's good shadows, but this one I'm like actively excited to try. So I'm going to do a quick look with this one and come back and share with you guys what I think about it, just to keep the video a little bit shorter. But yeah, I think this is gonna be really fun. And this retails for $35, and I just like that. I don't know, I like the pans in here, how they're that kind of like cornered off square. I don't know, it makes it look a little bit different. And definitely really big eyeshadow pan sizes and stuff. So I've never tried her colors before, so I will try this out and let you guys know what I think. Okay, so this is the look I came up with. I really love this eyeshadow palette. I would have used some of the more fun like outdoor colors like that blue if I wasn't going to work right after this, but what I ended up using, first I used the color Lunar Eclipse, this one right here, and I blended that in the crease, and that one blended so nicely. At first I was kind of afraid because it was very pigmented, and usually shadows that are super pigmented can be a little bit hard to blend, but it blended out so perfectly, and I just built up the color a little bit more after I got the blend I wanted. Then I deepened it up with the color Storm Dust right here, and then on the lid I took this color here, Fireball. This one's actually really pretty because it has a slightly bit more of a slightly pinky kind of reflex to it that I didn't notice at first, and it just looks so pretty. And then finally I took a little bit of this color here, Eternal Light, and I did that on the inner corner and a little bit on the lower lash line. And honestly, I love this palette so much. I am so excited to use this one again. I feel like a lot of Boxycharm palettes lately, I just haven't been as excited about them, but this one I'm so excited about, and I can't wait to use it again. So I give that one a total thumbs up, and it makes me want to try more of her eyeshadow palettes because I've just never tried her stuff before. I think I have like one lip gloss that I got in a Boxycharm, and I love that as well, so I might have to check out her makeup brand. All right, and the last thing I got is a lip color. This is from Dose of Colors, and this is one of their liquid lipsticks. This one is in the color Nude Mood, and I definitely think that Boxycharm has been paying a lot more attention to like the little personalized quiz that you take to let them know like what you would like, because I've been getting a lot more nude lip colors lately, which is good because those are the colors I tend to wear. I might end up switching it up every once in a while just to see if like I do get different lip options and stuff. But first I'm going to just line my lips with the Steve Laurent lip liner. I got this a couple boxes ago and I've really been liking it. And the price of this one was $18. I feel like I've gotten quite a few other Dose of Color liquid lipsticks before. Alright, so I've just lined up my lips a bit, and now I'm going to apply this color. I feel like this one's a little bit more of an orangier kind of color than I typically wear, but I feel like it's going to work with this eye look today. Alright, and that is the lip color. I really like it. It's a little bit more of like a warmer kind of bricky kind of color than I would typically wear, but I feel like it works really well with this look, and definitely a color that I could make work. So I'm really glad that Boxycharm seems like they're, you know, paying a little bit more attention to their like profiles and stuff when it comes to picking items for the boxes. Alright, so the total value of my box was $200 even, which I feel like is a little bit higher for the typical like just regular Boxycharm. So I definitely think that glow serum is what kind of put it over the edge with that being valued at $90. So really quick, I'm just gonna go through everything that I got, let you know what I think about it, whether I'd recommend it or not, whether it's a yes or no, adds value to my box. So first thing being the eyeshadow palette, totally love this. I'm so excited to use this again, totally worth the value of it to me. Next was the serum drops. Again, like I said, I'll have to try them out and see if it really does anything for me, but I was super excited, so I give that one a yes. Next was the Dose of Colors lipstick. I really like that they've been paying a lot more attention to the profile, so I give that one a yes because it's a color I feel like I could actually wear and get some use out of. The skincare products, I actually really liked using these. Definitely something I wouldn't buy myself, but I give this a yes because I'm glad I got it in my box and I didn't have to pay $22 for it. So I give this one a yes. And then finally the brushes, I actually really like these, that contour. That one I use for contour, I could totally see myself using all the time. I'll have to see if I use the other one as much, but I was actually really glad to get these, and it was a little bit different than just like the typical brushes that I get in Boxycharm, so that was good. And yeah, I think that was everything, and I liked everything in my box this month. There wasn't anything that I wasn't happy with, so overall I give this box a total thumbs up, and I'm super happy with it. So that is it for this Boxycharm video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. Until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.